Alright, hello Kazoo, how's it going? So, I have all of my streaming stuff set up now. I figured since I've got Alien Isolation camera up anyway, maybe I want the camera on top. Maybe. Let's see, Alien, webcam, and put it on here. Yeah, there we go. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Hey, SFB, you were gone for a while again. How are you guys doing? Okay, so, I'm glad you're back, SFB. You went to Disney World. Oh, you lucky bum. I want to go to Disney World. My brother-in-law has promised me that we will be going with his niece at some point. I'm fiddling. Don't let me fiddle, guys. Fiddling's not good. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I bet it was fun. It was probably a ton of fun. But yeah, this is my DS system that I have and everything like that I use for... Hey, hello! How's it going? Alright, we are going to start with the third turnabout on this one. But yeah, I figured since I've got my Alien Isolation stream up, anyway, it was so short. The DLC was so short, it wasn't even funny. I could not believe it. It was over before I started. I was expecting like a 3-hour stream or something like that. And then nothing. So, this is the third turnabout. This is the Samurai. I think it's 3 days. It's got my favorite music tracks in it. Grah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Samurai. I don't want my head to cover too much of this. There we go. This goes so fast. It went so fast, I couldn't even bother reading that one. So, Turnabout. A turnabout is a trial, basically. This is basically all it is. So, this is the third... Hey, Mike, how's it going? This is the third trial in this one. And, yeah, that's basically what it means. So, October 14th, we're getting closer to the Christmas and everything like that. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Stop waving that broom around! I'm all self-conscious reading on screen now. Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here! Of course I'm here! Who was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people! Hey, Electro! I figured since I've got everything up now, we might as well go with some Phoenix Wright for the next little bit. Probably just do this turnabout since I think it's a couple hours long. And then I'm gonna find food and stuff like that. But yeah, this is my DS system that I use for streaming that you guys can see. It's all connected by USB onto the streaming computer and all that. Maya calls him Nick, which is what Larry calls him. I don't actually know. I haven't played the third game fully, but I believe that's his name. Larry Butts calls him that, though. I don't know why he's Phoenix Wright. Good question, Kazoo. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? Hey, I'm totally with Maya on this one, man. I watch all cartoons. It's part of my job anyway. Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited, Phoenix? Don't be mean. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. I think Nick is 24 or 26. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. Oh, there we go. I'm only 24 myself. Larry Butts was in the first turnabout. Do you remember him, Kazoo? That was the first guy that we got off. When it smells like butts. It's probably Larry, or it's probably the butts. When something stinks, it's probably the butts. That's it. That's it. Good, I'm glad it's going well, Mike. Sorry for not replying to that sooner. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. You don't? Okay, yeah. It was the first episode. He'll be back. He's a recurring character. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Tiny bit tired today. I had a drink last night. I had a beer last night, and I don't think I slept as well as I probably should have. But yeah, maybe a bit tired today. I think it's also the shadows under, like, just this. I haven't figured out the lighting on this thing yet. I mean, like, I'm pretty amateurish when it comes to the green screening and things like that. A month has passed since my trial. Hey, it's my own fault, Electro. I did it to myself. No one was forcing me to have that lovely, drink. Mia's murder was the talk of town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. My boss, who I'm gonna be traveling to Europe with in a month or two, we got free oysters, like I was saying on the Discord, and she plopped like a ton of habanero sauce on this one oyster, and the guy was like, whoa, like, don't put so much on there, it's really hot. And my boss can't handle hot things at all, and she's like, Robin, do you think you can handle it? I'm like, I got it, I got this one. So I was like, please don't die, and I like slipped it back, and it ended up being hot, but not super hot. But I think it definitely like burned a bit of a hole in my stomach. It was good. I actually will have do that again in the future, but probably not so much. Like, she like dumped a bunch on there. We just like put a bunch of sauces on them. So I'm thinking that was probably also what contributed to my. Yeah, I'm going to Europe, I think in June. She's gonna be gone for a while. She's like taking 6 months or 4 months or something like that. But I think I'm gonna go to Spain with her and France for a bit. So yeah, so we were discussing when she's gonna be gone. I'm the season traveler for the Spain one, so she wanted me to come with her because she was like, I have never been. She's Latvian. She's Russian Latvian, but she's never been to Spain before or France. So I was telling her the places that I love. Granada is my absolute favorite. We're probably going to Seville, Madrid, Barcelona. Definitely Granada. The Alhambra is my favorite place on earth. And probably some place that I haven't been yet. San Sebastian is one of my... I would love to come to Germany. I think I'll have to save that for a different trip, though, Electro, so that I can actually give you enough time to, like, enjoy it.
Is your Discord ladies and gents?
Yeah. Why?
I know you don't have rabbit.
I don't have rabbit cam on there.
I know.
Right now.
What I was trying to do.
But yes, I would like to come to Germany at some point, Electro. I will totally take you up on that offer. So yeah, so Spain and then a tiny bit of France because she wants to go to France as well. But yeah. Right, continuing. Yes, I have a rabbit cam, Yellow Kazoo. Hey, Purama! Yes, Japan, I will definitely come. When Narumi-san and I, when she goes to visit her parents again, who are getting older, I will totally take a month or two in Japan with her. We'll do that. Yeah, rabbit cam. It's not working right now. I can't get the IP address to work on it. That'll be a future one. You know me. I'm like, I get most things going and then nothing. Okay, shall we get back to it? How am I going to pay this month's rent? But yeah, I'll come to Japan for sure. It'll be okay. I don't think she's here. I closed my laptop, put my... I closed it down. Otherwise it'd be like... Dun, dun, dun. I was thinking of putting objection in a bunch, though, so you guys could just yell out objection. I'll have to do that on the next turnabout, though. I think I'm actually gonna do that. I'll just throw it in the stream, so you guys can, like, just throw it out. Or, not just objection, but, hold it! as well. Yeah, I got my hair cut. My mom's friend cut it, so it is shorter now. I like it so much more. Yeah, you can't trigger at the moment, but yes, you will be able to trigger it when it actually works again. Right now, it's just like a gray bar. So yeah, you'll be able to type in exclamation bunny cam and it'll pop up for a bit. I'll probably have it like here or something like that. All right. Let's continue. Yeah, unfortunately, not all my lovely features are working today. Shoot a whoop. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Yeah, apparently my boyfriend just posted a link to the rabbits chilling out or something like that. I haven't seen it. They're really cute, he says. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. You can take another picture. Whatever. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still very early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it, in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. Beep. What are you sorry about? Any making noise. Oh yeah, they gotta be fed. It is 5:16. Alright, October 16th. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kid show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, Purumai's already actually played this. He played through most of it over the last couple of days. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. Good night, Purumai! Yeah, he totally played this Turnabout a few days ago. It's one of my favorites, this Turnabout. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate's costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Yeah, I'm so happy that you like it. Oh, that makes me happy. This has to be a joke. No, 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 it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Bring, bring. Yes? Wright & Co. Law Office. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Should do the phone thing. Bye, Purumai, oyatsumi nasai. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. I love the music so much. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. She's our assistant, yeah, she's with us. She's a staple now for quite a few games. Spoilers, of course, but we get a couple of different assistants, but she's pretty much a staple throughout. Does she want to investigate this case? Or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what's happening. No, we just don't have enough information. Do we have anything we can do? Oh, the police are after me now, too. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. Wow, they must be really close to the hotel if you can see right into it. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Probably a good idea, Phoenix. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Alright, let's move. Watering too much kills plants, that's totally true. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him! In the flesh! Oh, is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder! At least once, maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you saying? Yes? This is getting to a great this is off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got to that part of the Steel Samurai with the mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. Always weird, exactly. Just meeting your fans. Sigourney Weaver, I remember seeing her from a distance too, and I wanted to meet her, but I was like, I didn't actually. She was always like surrounded by like so many people. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh! I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they'll think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick! What? He's a good guy! I mean, he's good! Yeah. He didn't do it! Let's see what this guy has to say. His guard monitors the visitor room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. I love that it's different every time. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yeah, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. Mia was killed, I believe, by the dude in pink from the last one. I thought we hadn't finished the Turnabout from the last one, so I was so confused when we were starting the third one. But I'm pretty sure it was that. What was his name? Mr. White? Mr. Red Blue? I think? Who killed him? Or killed her? I can't remember. And we've got Goldfish memory for sure. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. I think that's who it was, Electro. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. The guy in the pink, that like really smiley guy, Kazoo. I believe you can get these games on the Wii eShop too if you guys are interested. I'm pretty sure you can get them on the Wii side. Then again, I don't know if you can actually... Yeah, Mr. White. I don't know if you can... I know the eShop is getting defunct. I don't know if you can purchase any more points after March 29th of this year. He had been extremely skewered with the samurai spear. Expertly, not extremely. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai used as the weapon. Maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how can you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai's lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo, Old Tokyo, fighting battles after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. I love Maya. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo, Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? It is already. Yeah, so the reshop is gone, eh? Yeah, I love it. Alright, so yeah, if you homebrew your system, you can totally get them still. But, yeah. I guess there's less and less ways. I know that they're on the iOS and the 3DS as well. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? But I like that I can set up all of this kind of thing and everything like that and have all of that for this. Because that is the easiest way. If I was to do this on the Wii Shop, it'd be like both screens would have the same size and everything like that. Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. Rip in peace, yeah, exactly. In peace, R.I.P. in peace, peace. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Oh, one of my other favorite characters coming. I totally am a little tired today. I'm tripping over my words. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Alright, let's go to the studio. I bit my tongue yesterday too. Oh man, I'm all tripping over my tongue and everything. Blech. Blech. It's just the life of a streamer today. Okay, October 16th, Global Studios. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me. I gotta figure out a good voice for this girl. She's like totally... She reminds me of the teacher from Recess, if you guys have seen that. Oh, sorry! We're, lawyers! Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happens. You guys are gonna have to read that in the replay. It's not me, I swear. Nick? Look, I grew up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen, when you're being spoken to. Use today. She'll go on rants that I totally, like, I cannot read, so that'll sometimes be it. If I'm reading this in my head, it's a little faster, but... Yeah, exactly, Electro. So, what do you do here at the studio? Hey, Sarah, welcome back! Now we're back to some more mods and chat and everything like that. At Global Studio, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No! You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow! This place really has gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago? Now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? Yes, exactly. Weekend and chilling of the stream. But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is a killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon till 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go through the studio, you'll have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers said he was sleeping in the dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer, you can bet your biscuits on that. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Let's see, can we present this to her? I doubt it. I think we gotta go talk to Mr. Powers. What's that? You giving it to me? Absolutely not. That is our attorney badge. Alright, let's go move to... We might have to get... Hello! How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Hey, Jello, how's it going? Daily Gazone. Whoa. Send me one, Jello. Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Steven! I'm back! I figured I got it set up. I might as well do something else because I feel like it. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Meatball or 5 cheese? 5, They both sound tasty. Meatball. Meatball, please, Jello. Send me a meatball calzone. What? No! I'd never do that! Just now you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yeah, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible! I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Meatball calzone. Alright, sounds good, Sarah. Ooh, Pokemon Fusion list. That sounds awesome. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually, she said the same to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. Every case is a turnabout. Every case is a murder mystery turnabout. Yep. I think it just, I think it translates directly from the Japanese, name of it, Kazoo. She sucks up to the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Oh, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course! Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. She's got no jurisdiction anyway. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Gave Powers' request to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such an unreliable appearance. Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed in, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick! Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Let's move away before she tries chasing after us for 50 cents. Oopsies. Alright. Hey! My favorite. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oh, no, Kazoo, totally you can self-promote. Where do you... Yes, there we go. You are welcome to use your, tag whenever you want, Kazoo. Please self-promote. You guys check out Kazoo. She's one of my favorite streamers to watch. Usually she's doing Wind Waker right now. All right. Yeah, Kazoo, you are totally welcome. You're totally welcome to promote all you want. Poor Gumshoe. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry? Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame the other people I want, but I know I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. It's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? What time are you going to be streaming, Jello? I will stream for a bit and then definitely pop by, for sure. Do you have a mic and stuff like that? I don't have a way for you to promote yourself, but guys, check out Jello as well. Jello is also going to be streaming. Maya, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. I love Gumshoe. I love him so much. So, how is your investigation going, Detective? Alright, sounds good. I will watch that, Jello. Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick. Jello doesn't have one yet. I tend to... I don't want Jello to take this the wrong way, but I tend to mostly promote established streamers the most and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean that I'm always not looking for... So far he's annoying me, Sarah. I still all check out streamers and love watching people, so yeah. Not that it's personal, Jello. Hey, Red, how's it going? How are you doing? How's your Saturday going after... It was such a short DLC for the other one. You killed me and then I was already dead, like, at the end, and then I got my escape done. ridiculously short DLC from the Alien one. Alright, maybe you need a little more indirect, to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? Oh, this red is my DS that I stream off of. That's how I do my capturing of this thing and everything. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Alright. Hey, Ani! How's it going? Alright, let's look at that autopsy report afterwards. You finished it. Awesome. How long did it take you, approximately? I'm gonna wreck my mic. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. Roughly 30 hours? Okay. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I was gone. I was out of the country, so I couldn't even begin to play it. 30 hours sounds about good. Thank you so much, Ani. It's supposed to be Judge Anderson hair. I just don't have it all moosed up at the moment, but thank you. At the time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. Electro, if you go to DS Capture, it's a gray-looking, like, GeoCities type site. Loopy has instructions on how he does the installations of these for people who want to do them themselves. You can actually see, like, how it's done, and I believe there's a YouTube video of somebody doing the capture card. I just sent mine to him in Utah, and he did it for me and assembled it and shipped it back. So yeah, so I didn't even bother. It cost about like $60 more to do that, but I was like, no man, you've done like 1,000 of these. I am definitely gonna let you do it, pay the extra, and yeah. So Loopy capture cards in the DS. Alright, according to the autopsy report, oh, and there's a, this is my dollar store millimeter jack. I was gonna actually do a video explaining this thing too, but there's a dollar store 3.5 millimeter jack from this to the PC. It basically goes into my extra mic slot, so that's how you guys are hearing the music. So I can basically turn the volume down and up from this one. So yeah, according to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. No lagging! Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. I also have a 3DS one. I also have another one, but this one's from Katsu Kitty, and this one's broken currently. This is the one that I've got to open up later for my 3DS games. Oh, it smells nice still. Still smells new. I wasn't celebrating 420. I celebrated with a beer and oysters, though. And my boss or my ex-boss. You can still see the chat. What are you talking about, Kazoo? Are you talking about that thing? That thing up there? Sorry, guys, I'm totally distracted today. I like talking to you guys. Usually is half talking to you guys and half the gameplay. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Alright, sounds good, Kazoo. I will see you later on your next stream. Guys, definitely check Kazoo out. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. So, someone in the samurai suit walked by. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. No, it has to be plugged into your computer. I use, Loopy also has a software element to it, rather than just the TV. So yeah, no, it has to be through the computer that you see it. I'm actually watching the screen right now and reading off that because it's a little easier than reading off of this. But yeah, you can see, I think I can show it. It looks basically the same. So remember what Power said. She's such a sucker for authority, and I can go like that, and it does the next one. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished! Happy Saturday. It's not... I was gonna say, I'm like, Nicole, you totally tripped me up for a second there. I'm like, we totally didn't miss 24 hours, did we? You scared the poop out of me. Funny, for someone with a hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. I don't want to go back to work either, Steven. Ho 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 ho. Would like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Don't read the chat if you guys don't want spoilers for Far Cry. Today is Monday. I should sleep. That's the other one. That's a sad story. I don't like sleeping. Sleeping means I can't play video games. Nick, let's go! We got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Actually, let's check. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photo of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. I don't mind, Johnny. It's not, I don't care myself. I just mean if there's other people in chat. You may want to watch what you say. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1 307. Very morbid though. That must be the camera ID number. Is there anything else that we can do? I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective! Aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Oh, I know, Ani, for sure. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to the Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kinda busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. There's totally some hints in there. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit extra money by charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the monkey's neck broken and all. Huh? Just that, what's that supposed to mean, pal? Is that something on the ground? What's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. Hey, Hugo! How's it going? Detective Gumshoe is on the case and on my heart. They don't use that now. Let's move. Let's move. Oh. Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh! She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. I've only played 4, but I need to play 3 still. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check all the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in the central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Not yet. Still, that'll be coming up soon, Hugo. You have not made it to that part. It's one of my favorite turnabouts, though. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense. Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest, back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. He goes hard on that crab raccoon. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. We gotta check that. Oh, she's such a goober. I love it so much. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos. I'm bopping along to the music if you guys are like wondering why I'm doing it. I just view all the photos on the computer over at the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff! Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room! No one's here this, soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Oh, we're not gonna, like, get any music for that one. Alright. Cool. Wow. Let's see. Oh, we can't examine that one. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait! Look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this. Ladies first. Popcorn was huge in the Middle East, by the way. Basically, every store had like one of those popcorn machines. You know, the ones at carnivals and stuff? Like, every store had one, and people were eating popcorn and corn on the cob. Roasted corn on the cob were like 2 of the main things you could totally buy there all the time. You didn't have to walk more than a couple feet before finding it. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. I don't think so. If you hear me bopping and it's like offbeat, possibly? Good question, I don't know. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger! Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. No! And don't swear, Steven. No swearing. Keep your language to other things. That sucks though. Stay safe. What? Oh, bait. Did you look at the site, Electro? It should be called dscapture.com, I think. And it's pretty instantaneous as far as I know. I haven't seen too much into it in a while. This one's a super old technology. This was one of his first projects that he did. But it should be instantaneous. I don't think there's any delay. It's through USB. So basically there's a USB micro thing, and it goes into the back of my computer. All right, let's see. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. But I can definitely go in more into depth for it. I was going to do a setup video of showing how I do this kind of thing. And these, like, the little corners and stuff are all masks and whatever else, and backgrounds and, you know, all that stuff. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-old Tokyo Castle. Ooh, look at this thing. The metal grate on the drain has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right! Hey, I'm not a kid! Alright, so I think we've done... Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? It's true. I see people and think the same. However, all the power to them. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around, probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone steak. Right. Thanks, Red. We'll see you later. Go to the park or whatever you're doing, or if you're back from that. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Mr. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick! Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Alright. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Let's go... move. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this was where he claims he was sleeping. Friday! How's it going? Maybe you need a spear, exactly. Hey, that's Maya's sensibilities for you, Friday. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Alright, let's see, examine. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. I'm surprised there's no music on some of these. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies? Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? So the sphere business. Jello, how's it going? How's Australia treating you, Jello? There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! I missed the mark on there. This is the wig he uses in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try it on. No. And how can you tell him the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I am, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. I think Maya's a bit of a fan. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. These must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Nick, don't be mean. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must have been Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. Borrow it. Card key added to the court record. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. I think that's it. Is there anything else here? No, we have already done this. I think that's it. Alright, let's move. Hey, best of games, how's it going? Welcome to chat. Welcome back to chat. How are you doing? Yeah, there's a severe lack of music in this one right now. I'm surprised. I think maybe they want you to, like... This is the only thing I can't stand about this case, is that there's a lot of moving between these things. They can't just, like... It's like they can't just give you all the options like Ghost Trick. I'm doing very well, thanks for asking. Apparently they have Mr. Powers questioning. Bible and well, right. Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by. And it took a picture of Will Powers. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. What are we missing? For 2 seconds, exactly. I know there is music for the rest of it. What's going on, Nick? Powers said he was sleeping in the dressing room. But now there's a photo of him going to the studio? Don't look at me! How should I know? What do you think? A photo that, this is basically a recap thing. That photo the detective was talking about is the problem here. Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. But if it is Powers in that photo, his alibi is shot. Itchy nose. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place, and there's a photograph to prove it. I guess it makes sense that that person is the killer then. What do we do, Nick? Maybe there was someone else who could have gone through the scene other than Powers. Let's take a look. Maybe that security lady missed someone. One thing's for sure. If there's any clues, they'll be in that studio. Alright, so we missed something in the studio. I wonder if we can present this to her. Could you tell me about this, ma'am? Oh, that! Isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of the murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that, hand it over. Wait, no, that's mine! Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, you'll just have to wait. Alright, let's, Oop. Alright, so time of death, 10:15 at 2:30. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Oh, it's 3 a.m. Yeah, it totally is. It's six hours difference for you now? Is it because of daylight savings time? She's 17 apparently Friday. We found out this case. Nick's 24 and Maya is 17. What am I missing? We're missing one thing. Let's see. Cola. Yeah, okay. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry! What else would they be keeping in a film studio? Alright. No, it's gotta be about the electric bike. We must be missing something. What are we missing? Probably something in the dressing room. Alright. Ah, maybe the window? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open this window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Alright, what are we missing? There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the way. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. Anything else? What are we missing? We've already done the cookies. The only downside of this game is sometimes finding the one thing that you have to get before the case comes back. Maybe try... Let's examine this area. Looks like a studio van. They probably used it to carry around film equipment. The computer that runs the studio security camera. Hey! No touching! The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. She was 28 in... Oh yeah, that makes sense then. An overhead map of the studio. Right from here is the employee area. To the left is the actual film studios. Oopsies. What's this? Get no clues here. Thank you. Hey, detective! Take a look at this! What's that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't show him that! He'll confiscate it. Oh, I just wanted to show it off. Detective, any idea about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket. Yeah, okay. What are we missing, guys? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go and check it out. Nick, I wonder if the card key we borrowed will fit from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened! Alright, we're in! She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Hey, Super Mario Gamer Gaming! How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Alright, let's move. We seem to get what we needed. They were cooked in Greece. That sounds about right. Noodles were, Chinese or Japanese before they were ever Italian. Alright, this is what we need. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. No one in the world knows where pizza came from? Seriously? That sounds about right. I mean, yeah, Greece or Rome. China. I mean, China still doesn't have it, but I could totally see that. China invented a lot of fantastically tasty things. I'm short. Of course it's gonna go over my head. Greece. I get it. Does it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. I love you guys, by the way. I love you guys. Alright. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would at least have a few bloodstains. There we go, Electro. I love you too. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Wow, look at that camera! That must have cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner's kinda, you know. No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering the new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But Do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Alright. The life is to die. Alright. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Have you guys, my two new games, my Best of Games and Super Mario Gamer, have you guys played this before? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yeah, well, the studios aren't doing well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. You haven't played it, Best of Games? Sounds good. So you're seeing this for the first time. Awesome. I see. Neat. You guys are gonna like it then. Let me know if the music's too loud too. In the morning, we went through the action sequence in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yeah, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. Eventually you're gonna die. A little bit of a bleak outlook, hopefully not soon. But I didn't see it either. I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless it had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. Sounds good, Mike. You stuff your face. Leave some for me, too. What do we gotta do, Nick? We haven't found anything. Oh, man, I want A&W. I think I'm gonna drag my boyfriend out for A&W after this. If WP was only one who came into the studio, then he had to be a killer. They even have a photograph. Eternal Strike. I told Electro this morning that I didn't want to be reincarnated as an oyster because we were talking about that. Speaking of reincarnation. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employee, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? Wait, if someone hadn't come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. I was just thinking about being reincarnated as an oyster. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it on a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Let's go talk to her. Ah, itchy nose. Exactly, someone had a lot of spare time. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw a suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those two times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Ah! All right, you better tell me and quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Somebody's been complaining about what I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouth off. Tomorrow saying that... I can't go after this one. This is too fast. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulder. Oh, we got birds now. That computer that runs the studio camera. Nick! Maybe we can see the photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Or leave it alone? Deus Ex. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. ST-1 307. What was it? 307? 370. There! Entered. Nothing happened. Maybe I got the number wrong. I can't remember which one it was. It must be the second one. Hey! It printed out the date for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is that there a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with the photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, there's only one on the computer. Powers. Photo added to the court records. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Artsy fast. You guys get artsy fast. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. But I like when you guys talk amongst yourself. That's totally cool with me. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Artificial hearts are crazy. Why, if you'd like to live past your world, come and work for me. You totally will, Friday. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. No lying in chat. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Corian, how's it going? Welcome to chat. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer. at the Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. That evidence presented during this trial will point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Awesome, Corian. Glad to hear you're doing well. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. See, that's what I figured, Friday. You can't fool us. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Vamps are more scary. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear, found lodged in the victim's chest, was a murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No, thank you. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor. This case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Why aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting this witness to say his names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. So even when I was young, I can't read through all these. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, It was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. No court issues. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2. It was Powers. The man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Welcome back, Jello. You saw the defendant, then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. Go girl, sorry! I am so sorry. I have all my chats going on. I don't know when you said hi, but hello, go girl. Sorry about that. I'm paying attention to like a couple different chats, but clearly I'm not seeing all of them at once. How are you doing, go girl? How's your Saturday going so far? Are you enjoying this nice weather finally? That's slightly cold still. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go to the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Oh, I am so sorry then, go girl. If you're still around, I am so sorry. Oh, man. I did that to Kazoo yesterday, too. It's bad. I'll show you guys a setup afterwards of what I'm, like, paying attention to. I have to find a better way to do it so that I don't miss comments. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one was supposed to be in the there that could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. A run-through? They were working on a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were there to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5 p.m. That's why poor old Hammer went to the studio in the afternoon. So, Powers was in the dressing room sleeping, when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? I, had some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnappers! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run through. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. Oh, hey, hey, Steven, on the other side now. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I, had some errands to run that morning. Anyways, 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts at the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. You're my favorite day. Whippersnappers, yeah, Friday, if you're swearing, watch your language. Greedy bastard, I see. Snipper Whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by at 2. It was Powers. That man was there, and he was heading towards the studio. No, that's okay, it was Friday. Thank you, though. I should be more strict on how I on which words. I swear all in real life, but on my streams I try and keep it swear-free because it's mostly a personal goal. So you say you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said! Got wax in your ear, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. Alright, let's present. Prideful worth more pride than the entire universe. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. He's so much better at it. How exactly are the evidence in the statement now just related? They aren't, are they? What? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before you make it. What? What? Oh, I presented the wrong thing. Whoops, I was not paying attention. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? That's okay, we don't have to worry about all of our exclamations. I was doing an oops. But you're talking about the man in the photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the old, witness. Please make it known, all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know that everybody would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through on the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow. Youth today, always whining about each other, pointing their fingers is enough to make an old lady cry. Mr. Wright, please for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. the morning during the run-through of the action scene. I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did! His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write these down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. I still need to read those books, Friday. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I'd better keep pressing her. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seemed pretty sure that it was Powers in that photo. I guess I'll just have to press her some more and see if I can shake a contradiction. Let's see. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see there. There was Powers, the Steel Samurai, and poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such, so she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped him make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better. I kissed it where it hurt. Well, let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained... Let's see. Actually, let's, A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? I guess I just had to go through it all. Well, there is one thing bothering me, which is... where is the Steel Samurai's costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that the photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else could not have caught on camera. Someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We'll have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go into the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went in there. If they had, I would have seen him. So, if no one went into the studio, then it would have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go into the studio before that was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everybody was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Gah! Old Windbag sure has balls. Or well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Oh, best of games! Thank you so much for stopping by for a while. We'll see you again later, maybe. Alright, we'll continue. Sorry I wasn't more active listening to chat, though. Bye-bye for now. One way to describe me. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Oh, my nose is itchy. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go into the studio was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Alright. What are we forgetting? How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go in the studio before then was Will Powers. Hey, Omega, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, what are we missing, guys? Edgy boy. Omega versus Gaming the Hack. How are you doing? What are we missing, guys? We're missing something. Oh! No! I did not mean to do that! No! Oh my god! I'm mucked up! I was looking! No! No! Panic pressed. Just holding a cup of soda. Ooh, nice. What kind of soda? Ugh, I can't believe I just wasted another one of those things. I just want to check these. What are we missing? We're missing something. Just a Dr. Pepper, a normal one. Nice! My boyfriend loves Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is pretty good, though. I like my Cherry Coke better, though, between the two. The only person I saw go into the studio before then was Will Bowers. The only person I saw go to the studio before then. I think we gotta use the guide map, but I'm not sure. Let's try it. Oh no! Guys, help me out! I totally don't know. Now that one I actually wasted. Oh no! Now we're really losing it. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yes, totally. Like old bag. In my head, I can do it better than, like, of course, out in a volume. Oh, poop. I'm like a little. Let's see. Welcome back, Sarah! What do you guys think for this one? I totally am stumped on this. If they had, I would have seen them. Which one did I put in before? Let's try this. I'm totally grasping at straws. I don't mind washing dishes. Dishes are okay. Oh man, guys, we are gonna fail this case. Oh, wait, I should go back to that one. Edgeworth is immortal. All right, let's see what this one says one more. Oh no! He's edgy. Indeed he is. I'm totally missing this one though. All right, what's this say? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. We may fail this. There we go. We got it. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studio, correct? Objection! Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might just have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is a bit more the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? Computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it's the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for 1 of the photos. It's so good, Omega, it's so good. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access! The security lady herself! Hey! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Huh, that's right! I just remembered something! Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yeah, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day, after I finish my guard duty, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day. What is this old bag? This is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. I'd say that was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Tripping over my words. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. I don't think I can do a hold it. Hold it! Objection! Press! How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag! Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out 1 photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. Who was there that day? Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there is a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids! So on the photo you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade, I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It is quite heavy. Right! As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Oh, Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take 5 minutes recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting for vital information this time. Mr. WP? Yes! Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio! I was sleeping! Honest! So who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anybody could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff! I couldn't imagine anyone would want a steel samurai costume. So, where does that leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Austin Powers' son or something? Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right! Oops. I hit the wrong button. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose our spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. That's all the court does. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was the person, other than Mr. Powers, who could have committed the, murder? None of these guys. I have no idea. It was the assistant! The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so became the steel samurai. So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember this photo. Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Mr. Hammer were at the run-through. Oh yeah, maybe we should have chose the guard. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle. I think we chose the right one. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could look the Steel Samurai. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Oh, that kind of takes the legs out from under this case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you. Uh-oh. We lost the case. Uh-oh. This court sees no reason for further prolong the thing, nor is there any need for the more... Extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? I see plenty of room. It's still wide open. This court finds a defendant, Mr. Willpowers. Oopsies. We killed one. The accused will surrender the court immediately. To be held pending trial at a higher court within the month of today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Oops. Sorry, buddy. Game over. Oh no. Let's see how... Hopefully we can get through this fast. Dang it, man, guys. Ah! No! I knew I should have saved beforehand. No, I can't even go through it fast. Alright, guys. You know what we're gonna do? We'll continue this next time, and I'll get us back to this point, because I totally wasted a couple things on this one. I hate when that happens. Okay, guys. Well, you guys have a lovely evening. It's been 2 hours anyway. I'll let you guys go to bed. Electra, go to sleep. We will play... Either we'll play Metro tomorrow, or I'll play another Japanese game. Japanese, quirky, English translated games. I hate when I do that so much. You guys have a fantastic night. Consider subscribing if you guys are not subscribed. And yeah. Have a good one, guys. I will see you on the next one. And Jello's probably going to be starting soon, so I'll probably check out him. Or her. I'm not sure if Jello's a girl or a guy, or both. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out.